For multiplication of fractions, multiplication is pretty easy, and once you know multiplication, division is essential. For multiplication, you do not have to have common denominators. The algebraic pattern that you could use to describe multiplication of fractions is just to take the two fractions and you're multiplying numerator times numerator, a times c, and denominator times denominator, so b times b. And it's always like that. But there are a few little tips and tricks we can use to make life easier. This problem, for example, we can just do 2 times 5 is 10, 5 times 14 is 70, and then reduce it. Some people will, oh, well, you divide by 10. That's correct. Divide both sides by 10, and you get 1/7. And that's pretty nice. There are other ways you can get to the 1/7 a little bit faster, and that is to do a little cross-reducing ahead of time. If you look at the numbers, like 2 and the 4, the 2 and the 14, if I divide them both by 2, I get 1/7. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 14 divided by 2 is 7. And then I look at the 5s here and here. They both share a common factor of 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. And now I multiply just straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. Getting right there very quickly. It may look like a lot of work here because this part was so easy on this problem, but there are some problems that are very large fractions that if you do some cross-reducing ahead of time, or even reducing up and down between the numerator and denominator, when you see 4/8, you change that to 1/2. That's going to save you a lot of work when you go to multiply by other fractions. So keep that in mind. When it comes to mixed numbers and multiplication, it's the same thing, but we cannot multiply mixed numbers. You must change them to improper. So again, it's 6 times 3 plus 2 is 18, 19, 20. Thirds times 1 times 5 plus 1 is 6/5. At this point, again, you could simply reduce, well, quite honestly, you could 20 times 6 is 120. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 goes into 20. 8. Oh, here we go. 8 times. Not too bad. If you didn't see that 8 right away, some people would say, well, I'll divide by 5. 5 goes into 120 24 times. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay, I can do 24 divided by 3 equals 8. Some people will go about that way. It is, of course, a lot quicker if you do a little reducing ahead of time, looking across these 3 and 6. 3 and 6 share a common factor of 3. So divide them both by 3. It's their greatest common, or I'm sorry, it's their least common multiple. And no, sorry, it's the greatest common factor that they share. Divide them both by 3, you get 1 and 2. 20 and 5, their greatest common factor is 5. Divide them both by 5, you get 1 and 4. And if you multiply straight across, numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator, you immediately get 8. Smartboard's slowing down, and so am I. 4 times 2 is 8 right away. The 1 times 1 in the denominator, that is, that just, we don't have to write that down. You can if you want to on the bottom, the denominator, but you don't have to.